So it's the second season of myself being owner of Grimsby Town, the club I support. And we are in the midst of a transfer window, signing player after player, including our best one yet. As today we're going to put him to the test to see how he does, and see if he can help us with our dreadful start. And oh, yeah, in the meantime as well, we have no manager with a coach in charge. As yes people, welcome back to the Grimsby to Glory Season 2, Episode 2, starting on a downer. Now Harry Clifton, Grimsby born and bred, has left the club in real life to go to Doncaster, picking a rival. As for that, I'm going to put him on the transfer list. And I'm kind of joking as well. I do wish Harry Clifton all the best. He wanted a fresh start, so maybe we get a fresh start for him in this save. As the second thing I wanted to address, you can see right there, Sean Pearson's still in charge. You know we haven't got a manager yet. And I don't plan on getting one just yet because I want to hear more from you guys. Please comment one down below. I will pick 4 from them to go and put on a poll, as this is what our team likes. I've spoke of a new signing. We might need one to replace Harry, but David Washington, or I'm just going to be calling Washington because I don't know how you say his first name, looks a brilliant player, of course. Only on loan at Grimsby, the Brazilian wonder kid. I can't believe we've got him. As long as he doesn't turn into a Pasalic, I'm happy. As the other thing we need to do, select a new captain. Could be Doug Tharm, could be Liam Smith, but in fact I'm going to go with Tharm. Think he's a good player. So yes, our defender is going to get the armband, as I'm loving the look of the team, but I know it can go stronger. As we have 2 million in the bank and a jam-packed month before the deadline day, which I believe is the 31st, when we play Bristol Rovers, so I am very much looking forward to it. We've got a championship club in here as well, in Coventry. As let's dive straight into this, or not. Actually, we've got a transfer offer for Harry Clifton. 2.65. That is amazingly good. I'm going to accept that straight away. Thank you, Harry Clifton. If he does, of course, leave in game, as I do have a replacement in store. I wouldn't do that without having a replacement in mind. As we sim the first game against Stevenage, a draw. We've picked up our first point and Washington's first goal. That man should have luck here, as, oh my days, Hull City. He's already gone to one rival. He could be going to another one. As which teams he decided on? Hull. Great. He just loves going to rivals. But still, it's almost 3 million. A good sum of money, taking us up to 4 million. That is incredible, although I'd still probably have Harry here, as we don't have time to get a replacement in before Coventry. So Curtis Thompson, welcome back to the starting 11. 'Tis only the Carabao Cup, but a tester. We love to play our tester games. We are going to do the highlights. Hey, if we have it our own way, we'll be playing these next season as a penalty straight away. We need a good save from Dawson. It is going to be Haji Wright. Scored a penalty against Manchester United in the FA Cup and scores a penalty here. Terrific starters, a minor kit clash right here, but at least we're in our blue though. I do love this away kit. As we're at a championship stadium here, it's nice to get a bit of a difference maker, as that is a good tackle from Wolf, our difference maker. Of course, the game halted after it, as it is only the highlights, and Haji Wright almost making it 2 to Coventry, as they've got another chance here. Mason Clark, he's got past Doug Tharm. Haji Wright's got a second. Not going well for us, but is this Washington? He's got to run at one defender. It is Washington, forced out wide, but he's going to try and cut back. And there's a ball right on there for Pasalic, the other good-rated player who strikes and should have had a goal. Decent chance that one, but it's back to Coventry in this second half. We've got to try and get the ball. Good save from Dawson, as it looks like we're going out of the cup if nothing changes. But Pasalic, can he have a link up with Washington? Maybe that's what helps him, but Washington doesn't help himself, as that ends the game. Coventry 2-0. So far, Pearson not picking up a win as Grimsby manager, but still, we're going to find a new one, and hopefully the games change. As speaking of changing games, Doug Tharm as captain, he didn't show many qualities and he doesn't have any play styles. Maybe we need someone of an older age, maybe like a Curtis Thompson midfielder, or Harry Clifton replacement to come and lift this team as Adam Lallana. He is 36-year-old, but Premier League experience. Played for Southampton, played for Brighton. I feel this man could really be a good Mariner. As he's going to meet with Pearson, I've left him to do the speaking. Can Sean Pearson pull off a bargain? Getting a decent player? All depends on the wage, as 5.8 thousand. That is less than actually what Paslick and Washington's on. That's actually perfect, as he gets the number 8 shirt, and welcome to the Mariners, Adam Lallana. A lot of experience linked with the Southampton team in real life, but here he's at Grimsby. As we'll have to change his position up, he isn't old enough to change, and that 48 pace, a little bit worrying. But still, we do have money to bring players in, so I'm not worried too much. We're going to give Lallana the captaincy and see if he can help us win a game. As the 36-year-old is actually the fittest player in the team at the moment, because we've had a lot of games being played. And okay, I said I like this kit, but another kit clash against Carlisle, that'll be tactical. We might be fighting these against relegation. As the players do have the quality though to just seek out the right players, as Adam Lallana's just arrived and he has been siphoned by Callum Guy. Welcome to the EFL, Lallana, I guess, as Harvey Rogers. We've changed the team up when necessary, but tried to keep quality, as Wolf with a pass. This is Adam Lallana again, going for a chip ball through to Vernon. If Vernon is onside, it's a goal. And it does stand. I thought it was offside right there. Vernon with the goal. Can we just take a second, though, to admire the new captain, the dink with the ball? Absolutely sublime. As that is our first goal, or at least first goal in game, in our League One season. Get in there, Mariners. Adam Lallana with the instant impact as he's got back and made a tackle. I'm loving this guy already. True professional of the game has given him the ball right here. John is on the wing. He's tried to go for the dink again. And that was a close one, you know. The only problem with Lallana is he doesn't have pace to track back when they are on the counter. As Dawson. That is the worst save I've tried to see any goalkeeper make. Has Thomas Holy returned? Come on, game. Don't be like this. As Adam Lallana. It's the Lallana show. He's just dominating possession. Giving them a good game here as Vernon. Chip that over the top. David Washington yet to see anything from the big man up front. Danny Rose on the bench is calling my name, but he could have an impact here, trying to feed through Charlie Savage, who couldn't reach the ball, and don't let them score. It's in off the post just before half time. Oh dear, is it going to be one of those games? I've put Kieran Green on, who's won the ball instantly. Come on for Savage, as that is a good move from Danny Rose, who's also come on the field. That is better, Mariners. Impact from the bench, making the changes at halftime. Sean Pearson, as the ball is whipped in over everybody's head, but we do win the header, and it's in the middle to Harvey Rogers, the centre-back. Oh, almost level pegging, as it's a good start to the second half, especially when we got the new legs on as Nathan John. That rhymes. It's time for him to run with the ball. He's done quite well with it. That is a beautiful pass, and Danny Rose has to finish this move or feeds across the net for Charles Vernon, who taps it in for the second. And that, my friends, is the best worked goal you will see in a while. And the reason I am saying it, it's not included in the replay, but that back heel from John, absolutely exquisite. As now we're on the prowl to get in front in this game, but it's a good ball across the box, and Dawson makes up for his mistake. Class goalkeeping in what has been a class game, but the back heel, man, we're not reading the ball. We should not lose this game. Draw at the minimum as Curtis Thompson lets fly. He's come off the bench as well now, and that might bring the game to an end. Oh my days, I don't think it will though. Adam Lallana steals it off the defender, and in the 86th minute, on his debut, the new captain has got us a late equaliser. What about that for a goal? Defender not doing well. You've got to be on your toes a little bit more, and it is a dink over Harry Lewis to make it all 3-3. You love to see it, but we've still got to see this game out. A ball in the middle. And I actually don't believe it. Jordan Gibson. I don't believe it, man. It was such a good game. We go and score 3 goals, and I can't even speak. That's how disappointed I really am. Gotta search for managers quickly now, and gotta search for defenders. As after the game, Pearson asked, how did you lose that one? To which he says, the other team just scored more than us. Cheers, Captain Obvious, but we need to do more to get the best out of this team and keep it in the division. As you can see, it's not been a good start. No wins in 3 games. The manager search, gotta really quicken it up. And also the defender searches. We do have 4 million, but I don't want to spend it all because I want to sign in January. So one thing that could actually help us, in fact, is going for Alex Murphy on loan, the Newcastle centre-back, which could be a smart option. Gives, of course, Holgate time to train, and Eddie Howe says yes at a 50-50 wage split. As that is another Mariner in. The Irishman comes across from the other black and white team, but the worst black and white team. No offence, Newcastle fans. I'm only playing. As you can see, he's a left-footed centre-back as well. Fits into the team perfectly. And I've changed the squad round again to give us our first win. It is 2 goals in 2 as well for Adam Lallana. Talk about a midfield impact as the second game, Pasalic, who got the first goal. Pasalic, he actually got 2 goals. Very nice, as he's actually joint scorer with Lallana and Vernon. As you can see, he's gone +1 overall. Not what I expected. As speaking of not what I expected, David Washington, he's got to have a better game next time. As this next time will be in a second, as Adam Lallana stays at a 72 overall and will probably come down very soon. But instead of speaking about going down, let's speak about going up, as this is the fittest we have had our team at a long while. Managed to get a bit of a rest as it's Bristol Rovers here. They've brought a kick clash to Blundell Park as this team doesn't like us. Bit of a rivalry, as I am so glad that I made the kit socks red for this new one. Helps us see it, as that's a good ball through. And could we have an early goal here? It's Pasalic across to David Washington for an early goal at Blundell Park. And talk about the man not scoring. He scores straight after. The Brazilian wonder kid is at it once more. As we got 3 last time and didn't win, as Clinton Mola, brilliant tackle. Charles Vernon wins his header into Washington, who's going to take it down and strike it from range. I am liking this intent though. Not bad idea, you know. Go for another one of them if you see it. Don't waste the ball, but obviously go for it, as that is a good ball through to him. And he uses Pasalic, who cuts inside and bends one off the post, and we're offside. But this is more like it. This is what we want to play. And sure, it's not exactly counter-attacking, but it is brilliant football. And of course we concede after being dominant. Of course we concede. Gotta hand it to him. As much as I don't like Bristol Rovers, that cross was obscene, as Charlie Savage with a ball through onto Mario Pasalic again. He looks like he's up for it a bit more this season. Dribbling inside, Pasalic is trying to cause the gap, and he swings with no ding. We'll call that one unlucky, shall we, as we almost got on the edge of the ball. No, mark in the middle, Wolf. You just let your man go. I caught you, Wolf. I saw you just lose track of your man, as don't lose track of your man right here. Well stood up. Adam Lallana, but we've lost the ball again. It's a ball that's gone through, and it is 2-0 Rovers. We've gone from dominating the game to just being constantly on the back foot. Something has to change with this team. We're trying to change everything, as we need some livening up. Look, they're just running through the middle of the park. I don't want to change the formation, but maybe that's required. But that is a brilliant tackle, you know. I don't know who it was, but if we could cross the ball to the back post. Pasalic with the shot, as it literally had to go anywhere but straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, as we need a run on right here. And it's Pasalic again. He's becoming a main player this season. Really good run from him, but the pass at the end of it just got it all mixed up, which we don't want to be doing consistently, as the run through us again. Not marking us Mansmith, but he's missed the target. A huge let off for the fullback, as we had to be more careful, as we need to be careful here. And it's a third goal. What is this pathetic football? If I were a fan, I would go straight up to the ticket office and ask for my money back. As sure, it should be harder in this division, but still, come on, we've improved the team as Doug Tharm gives a penalty away. And now there's a chance for 4. This is embarrassing. Against a team I would say are rivals. It's a save from Dawson, but I think our time is up. And maybe Pearson's time is up. I mean, we're still on the lookout, like I keep saying, for a new manager. But that is embarrassing. As due to how bad it was, I'm going straight into the next game. Matty Wolf is the focus as we play his old team. Barnsley in what can be considered a local rivalry, of course, and they don't have John McAtee. He's left them on loan. As if you don't know who that is, you'll probably get to know it on this channel. He was a Grimsby Town player who was absolutely amazing, helped us get promoted and win games as we need to win games here. Not that pass, Matty Wolf. He's been asleep this season. So far anyway, as Barnsley on paper should be a lot better than Bristol Rovers. As we're trying to mark our man away, it's Murphy. They're going to take the game to us, but I don't mind that. We're going to try and counter-attack on them once we win this ball back. But it's a corner this time round, so we won't get the chance to counter unless we do with Vernam here. He's keeping Hamilton out the team with some strong performances, but no. Vernam loses the ball in a dangerous position, and the ball is straight through to Cosgrove onto the next man now, who slots it in the side netting. We are behind again, playing some criminal football. Callum Styles with the goal, the Hungarian, who I believe will probably be going to the Euros, so he is a decent player. Still, we've not started strong enough. As can we get into attack mode here? That is a good ball through to Savage, who tried the offside pass. Just aren't alert enough. As oh my days, they're going to get a second here. Clinton Mola tries to track back and puts the keeper under pressure. Still, the pressure may pay off because we may get a chance to counter-attack. I don't know where Charles Vernam is, but we're going to use Adam Lallana, who's quietened since his debut. Still making the run through, and Washington again with a dodgy bit of play. Needs to liven up as he's got the ball, and actually a good pass into Charles Vernam, taking it inside, giving it into Adam Lallana as Washington make that run through the middle. There he goes, getting the ball and hitting the post. Can you believe it? Our only shot of the game being inches away from a leveler, as we're definitely still in this game. And Barnsley are a good team. So yeah, it's not an embarrassment, I would say, as can we whip that ball into the box? Decent. We do like to start second halves off strongly, but staying strong is what we're bad at, as they've gone all the way back from a corner. A bit of a weird move, as we needed to rob that ball. Instead, they've gone round us, cutting through us like a knife through butter. Doug Tharm, though, at least he stays a little bit consistent, but we still can't get out of his own half. It's a corner to them again. Barnsley knocking on the door for a second, as don't let him shoot. We let him shoot, and guess what? The man bloody scores. Herbie Kane. I mean, he needs some hair on the back of his head. Go for a transplant, mate, as they're going to score again. Now I've said that, as can we get in the way? We can. And can we counter? Still no Danny Rose on the field, who, against his former club, may have been a decent option, but we haven't subbed him on. We instead have gone for Nathan John, who needs to put the ball over the top. He still kept the ball somehow. The ball gluing to his feet. And Washington has missed it. Will Danny Rose have scored that? I don't know, as they've had another shot. And that is the most speechless I have ever been. I mean, I gambled on an experienced keeper, and he's led us down big time. A 3-0 defeat away at local rivals. That was absolutely embarrassing to watch, as you can see. Slipping back down into relegation. No idea how there's worse teams in this league than us, but it seems like there is at the moment, and I can't wait to play them, because they will be risky, and you can see Northampton after Peterborough is the game, so we're simming Peterborough. As please just pick up something to make sure we don't lose, and it is a 2-1 win for the Mariners. Murphy and Danny Rose gets in there, taking us back above the rivals. But wait, we've played a game extra, and it's Northampton next, with a tired team yet again, which we're going to have to shuffle about, as hopefully Can we just maybe string 2 wins together? Highlight package incoming as a ball to start us off with up the field, and we don't even manage to take it down to start off with. Brilliant, as they cut through us and don't let them get that ball through onto their striker, which they do. Good save, but it may not save us overall, as Danny Rose has a spot kick and he's missed quite a few recently. As one man who's scoring for fun, Pasalic. Come on, Pasalic, don't let me down. Please score the penalty, as he does. Top corner. The Croat is here to actually play football this season. What a fine finish. Great stuff, but we need to still keep on building from that. Danny Rose gets the ball slipped through and he goes for the long ranger, which was so very close. And this ball looks to fall to Danny Rose again, going on the volley, as it actually looks like we might get a win right here. We're getting all the highlights as Pasalic. Just going to keep hold of it, waiting for our fullback, as now back into the middle. It's on to Curtis Thompson, back into Pasalic. Huge swing for the ball, and no, man, we've got no defenders back. A Pere one-on-one with Dawson, as he needs to come out now. And the striker just slots it past him. There was no chance I was stopping that. Almost an impossible highlight. Which brings the game to an end and a 1-1 draw with the Cobblers. Right, we are actually in danger because a few games have now gone. So I think the best thing to do is go and visit Sean Pearson, the standing manager, of course, to talk on what's happening. Pearson, I'm going to be frankly honest, although we haven't lost in 2, the results have been very poor. To which he says, I understand, but I believe my style of football is shining through a little bit. We're getting better at counter-attacking, as I'm going to stop him saying, no, I don't care. The style of football's alright, but the results aren't there. As I'm just warning you early, we are going to start looking for a manager, with interviews upcoming to see who gets the hot seat.